Hello everybody, welcome back for some more You Are Mr. Gay. Yes, I like Mr. Gay. This is a very decent game. So real quick, I want to explain something. Since, we're going to another galaxy anyway, we're going to be getting more stars there, but I'm not going to lie to you, Chief. I hate this game. No, I'm kidding. The comment stuff. So the comments. The shooting star. The things, not the shooting stars as in like, oh, the little, star bits. I'm talking specifically about like when there's a hyper comet or whatever the fuck they're called. I would like to try to do those, but I still to this day don't really kind of fully understand, or maybe I do understand and just don't really get it. How they appear and where and why. I was always under the impression that they just kind of randomly appear on the map. But like every level, like, oh, this level has, or this level gets this one today, and then sometimes they don't, and I don't know. Also, yes, this is a game to finally introduce Bee Mario. It introduced a lot of different Mario-type suits, and I think water does get rid of your suit, because, bees hate water, so it makes sense. Not sure if that's actually a full-on myth, though, but I've always heard that. And yeah, even if you do happen to miss it, well, I think you need it to get up here anyway, to get over to this area anyway, but yeah. And I think Spring Mario was introduced from this game too. Don't quote me on that, but I could have sworn that it was. And I could have sworn that you can actually walk through honey a lot better too, but I guess not. Yeah, Bee Mario's not really a bad power-up, to be fair. Spring's the one that I don't really care much for because that one's kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah, coming back from like Mario Sunshine, having an ability that basically just breaks whenever you touch water fucking sucks. So, glad to see it return. Always a nice thing to have. But, I mean, to be fair, Mario Galaxy doesn't ever do anything that's too difficult. Oh, so then if that's the case, why are you not going for purple coins? Because I don't want to. It's honestly quite that simple. Speaking of dumb, stupid shit, for some odd-ass reason, I don't even know why, I think I talked about this in one of my playthroughs. Even if he's watching it, I don't care, but if my other brother mentioned that I should do Sonic 06 again, and I'm thinking, like, how and why? Are you going to do Oblivion again? So, no, I don't know. Like, if I ever did Sonic 06 again, it will either be for, like, a marathon thing, or if I'm doing Project 06, that'd be one thing, but I don't know why he specifically asked for that. I think he said it because it'd be funny, but, like, what's the joke? Me doing Sonic 06? Oh, Sonic 06 is the joke? Okay, but Sonic 06 is not really that bad of a game, to be fair. Even then, like, I mean, it only really gets bad in the last level, the last world shit. When you gotta play Silver, like, that shit sucks. Silver mostly sucks, but, again, for the most part, I don't see the bit. And usually whenever I do something, I have to find it. If I'm doing something, I have to find it either cool or funny or fun to do. I'm not going to do something just because somebody tells me to do it. Especially if it just sounds kind of... It just sounds retarded. Like, there's just no point. Like, it just seems like such a weird thing to do. All of a sudden. And like I said, hey, if I do Sonic 06, then he's got to do the Oblivion Remaster. Actually, he needs to finish his fucking Oblivion Let's Play if he's gonna fucking ask me for Let's Play, so... get right on that, bitch. Fuck off, Toad. I think later on there's, like, Toads that you find that, I think, give stars? Or some shit? I don't remember. Am I supposed to be over here? I hope so. Also, yeah, with Bee Mario, you can't really... high jump or long jump? The thing is, I took the, I took the thing here, so I would assume that we're okay. But doesn't it just lead right back down to, like, the beginning area? Kind of, sort of? I think it just did. I think we're fucking back. How did I fuck up that bad? We're not... I don't think we're supposed to be here. And that was not a pun. I'm being dead serious. Like, think I took the wrong turn at Albuquerque. God damn it. Either that or I missed something and I just wasn't paying attention. That could be very possible, because whenever I'm getting on my tangents, I tend to not think very much, so I guess we'll see. I'll take the 1-up, because why not? Are you fucking dicks? I wish 1-ups gave you health, which I think that Mario Galaxy 2 did that, didn't it? Or something? I don't know. Man, I got a lot of games to fucking catch up on. The thing is, real quick, I will say this. I have actually beaten this version. I've beaten the Wii version of Mario Galaxy 1. So, technically speaking, this is not a backlog game. Oh my god, I am just not... I don't think I'm capable of playing games anymore at this point. It just feels like Mario's just not getting up there anymore. Well, he is. He's getting up there in age. Doesn't want to move. Yeah, I missed something here. I wasn't paying attention to what I was supposed to do. Like, I got all the star piece things that I needed, so... I assumed from that would probably be exactly what I needed. But I guess I was wrong. This is the wrong one anyway. Oh, actually, no, technically not. Okay. I thought maybe it would be, but I guess not. Also, for those that are wondering, like, I don't get it. Like, I thought you were going to take a break from Let's Plays or whatever. Like, yes, that was the initial plan, of course. Also, I think I just double fucked up, because I think we're probably technically supposed to go back. I did kind of take a slight break. It was more like a week break, if anything. But yeah, I don't know. Look, when you're in the mood to want to do something, you might as well do it. Like, I don't plan on just doing only recording stuff today, so, you know, and plus, I'll probably end up freaking, doing not a lot of recording this week anyway. So, yeah, I think we're supposed to go talk to the Toads. Fuck me. Also, yeah, if you want to keep your hover going, just let go of the A. But unfortunately, Mario's vertical is kind of a lot more annoying to get. Yeah. I went all that... Like, I jumped thinking that there were just nothing but a bunch of Toads, and it's like, god damn it. I kind of forgot that Captain Toad, but it was from this game, too. And he had that playable thing, I think, in 3D World or whatever. I still haven't finished 3D Land. I beat 3D World, like, I beat the main campaign. I've not beaten Bowser's Fury, which if I ever did do 3D World, which, again, like I said, if I continue after this game, technically the next game that would be the next runner-up, technically speaking, would be Mario Galaxy 2. But if I were to skip Mario Galaxy 2 and say, like, well, it doesn't count because blah, 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 or I just don't want to do it, I think the next 3D game that I would probably end up doing would just be 3D World, and not 3D Land. So, unless Nintendo remakes it on Switch 2 or whatever, I don't think that would probably be in my next region of things to do. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, oh, well, then just fucking, you know, get a capture card for 3DS or whatever, yada, 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 or just emulate it or whatever. Like, yeah, but I'm an idiot, so I think it's best I just not try for things that I'm going to be too stupid at and fuck up, so. I thought they were going to give me some cool stuff, but I forgot that they just don't... Oh, I forgot to hit that ibuprofen thing. Which reminds me, every time I think about having ibuprofen and having a headache, I think about that image of that girl with, like, half her head gone, saying, you got any ibuprofen? I got a headache. So, yeah, I'll probably do it after this. Maybe, hopefully, this time for realsies. Trouble on the Tower. Because I don't remember exactly. Yeah, name-wise, I don't remember. Like, I can pretty much... Well, I don't know if I could probably give you the names of every Mario 64 stage, but I guarantee you that if I saw a star, I would probably have a good guess as to what level that is. So, that's how I feel about Mario 64. In terms of that other game, Mario Sunshine, maybe not as much. Same thing with, Mario Galaxy, especially. Where it's like, I don't think I can probably tell you dead offhand. Fucking assholes. Whatever. So, where do we need to go again? Guess we'll figure it out, huh? Well, there's this. This is where we go. Alright, cool. I do still kind of like how this game does technically kind of give you a hint. They tell you the beginning path, which I'm kind of glad this game is not very super sandboxy, to where if you start a level, you're not going to know where to go simply because of the fact that, like, even though the game will show you the beginning part, it'll just be like a Hotel Mario, like Serena Beach type shit again, where it's like, okay, well, now I'm fucking lost again. So, I feel like Mario Galaxy, it's kind of hard to get lost in this game. I mean, it's definitely possible. You saw it happen earlier with the last star. I'm just saying that I do honestly believe that it's much easier to just kind of know where to go or figure out where to go eventually. Rather faster than, say, Mario Sunshine. But that's my opinion, so I already know it's wrong. Don't worry. Well aware of that. Alright, now we got Rainbow Mario, and all I gotta do now is just run around and kill things. Which I think we have to do this in order to maybe... Okay, may not progress, but I could have sworn there's one where we have to do that for it. Or like a star would pop up or whatever that we can jump onto, like a teleporting star. I don't know the direct name of what they're called. Those star things, I'm not sure. Also, one thing I do love about Galaxy, though, is using the Wiimote to collect star bits. It's not as fun when you're playing two-player, though, but it's pretty neat that it's a relatively useful mechanic to use the sensor bar. It doesn't hurt my hands nearly as much. You know, having to, or hurt my arm nearly as much, having to hold up the fucking thing. So, you know, I'll give credit where credit's due. And I do think it's kind of funny, though. Even though I do like this game, I think this is a really good, solid Mario game. I never fucking play it. Like, ever. I just... I don't know. I just never get the feeling to. Even if I did, I'd probably just play on Switch. As much as I love the sensor bar being used to collect star bits and all that, as nice as that is, again, I'm not like a big fan of the Wiimote. So, hell, I'm more of a fan of the Wiimote than I am the Joy-Cons, because Jesus Christ. That Joy-Con drift shit, like, I barely even touched my Joy-Cons and they still got drift. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I bought a Pro Controller, like, almost day one. Because, like, you know, I had a Wii U with Pro Controller, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing for, you know, Switch. Because why wouldn't I? That way I can make, you know, damn for sure that I have a decently good controller on my hands. If a game requires Joy-Cons to be played with, Super Mario Party, yeah, then sure, fine, so be it, but I typically try to do everything in my power to avoid that. You can even play ARMS without it. You can play with Pro Controller with ARMS, I think. Which is insane, and kind of defeats the purpose of the game, but... Well, I mean, to be fair, it's a fighting game through and through, so, like, in all fairness, they probably already understood, you know, that people were going to probably want to play it with it, so... Thank you for that. Big Bad Bug-a-Boom. Don't you love when your favorite Let's Player just repeats things that you see on screen? That you can just directly see on screen right now? That's my favorite thing my favorite Let's Players do. Is they just repeat text. And they... Sometimes, you know, it can be fun. I used to do that back in the day. Like, you know, give silly voices to things or whatever. But I've really fallen out of doing that. And it's just like, ugh. I'm the type of guy that's like, can you just fucking get on with it? Like, I'm here to watch you play or whatever. But then again, you know, my Let's Players don't really do that, I guess, so... Well, I mean, they do and they don't. I don't know. I'm just being a hypocrite. I'm just being an asshole. Oh, look at that. It's a flagpole. Just like in Mario. How interesting. Also, the camera is not... Yeah, I was going to say, the camera is not resetting. So... By the way, no idea where I'm supposed to go right now. I had an idea at first, but now I don't know. I saw that 1-up, don't worry. I probably don't go for very many 1-ups just because... I just don't feel like it. Yeah, I don't remember where you're supposed to technically go to here, so... Like, it showed me this way. And all I got was a stinking extra health. So unless this guy gives me something out of it, which I don't think that's the case. Again, this is one of those things where, like, I sort of remember where to go, but kind of don't. And it's funny, I'm like, oh yeah, you don't really get lost in this game. And it's like, here I am. Doing exactly that. But then again, Queen Bee is right here, so... Yeah. Again, it's a case of just wander around for like a little bit and eventually you'll find it. Oh, yeah, boss fight shit. Luckily, the devs were smart enough to give you the power-up suit if you don't have it. Very nice of them. Also, yes, it's also kind of neat that Mario spin actually changes too. Not gonna lie, this boss fight always kind of annoyed the shit out of me. It may not be the hardest boss. I mean, most bosses in this game are not really that bad. I think, if I remember correctly, dead offhand, I think that Bowser Jr. was a boss fight you do later, and he has like that giant robot thing that you have to... I forget how it works, but I could have sworn you go underneath the map or something and hit him that way or some shit, and it's like that one always kind of threw me for a loop. Like I'd always just end up missing. Yeah, of course I would. Technically, I do think... Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you do technically actually need B-suit for this, so... Luckily, there should be one around here somewhere. Perfect. Like, I think... Obviously, the idea is... You know, fly above. Grab onto his ass. Wait for him to come back around. What the... I don't know if you guys saw that too, but it looked like it just teleported right into that damn thing. I'm about to fucking die. Okay, good. I was gonna say, like, because usually when I fight this guy, I usually just end up ground pounding and just going with that, but luckily you don't have to just ground pound and call it a day. But I think for this one, you're probably gonna have to. Isn't he a stink bug? Things are fucking gross. In real life, I hate stink bugs. I know they're mostly harmless. I still just hate dealing with them. They suck. I'm starting to wonder if I really want to do that other game tonight or not. I don't know. Kind of wearing myself thin, wearing myself out with this shit, especially if I'm playing a game that might require Wiimote action, so... Yeah, 2 videos of Mario Galaxy. That's enough to knock me on my ass. Ain't that crazy? But I did just have a full shift today, so... Maybe that doesn't help very much. Just saying. Alright, just to kind of keep suspense, I'm gonna keep that one locked. I'm not gonna open them all up just because. I'm gonna open up whenever we get the chance to do them. I'll just do them for the fuck of it. I mean, why not? Anything that gets me closer to 70 stars is great, which, by the way, again, you know, if I decide to do more than 70, then sure, so be it, but don't expect it. Maybe I might go for 90, I might go for 100, who knows? I could go for anything. It might just be 70 just to get it over with. You know, anything can change. Like, today is its own day, so I'm not gonna... Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. This one's not bad. I just don't like it. And how do you get those fucking star bits? Oh yeah, another good thing too is Mario Galaxy does not have a 100 coin star. I mean, I guess you could probably maybe consider purple coins, but as far as I remember, it does not have a 100 coin star. And this map is very, very bumpy. Not hard. It's not a hard level. I didn't expect to do it this early, to be honest with you, but yeah, not hard, just a little annoying sometimes, especially with those tight turns, and especially with all the bouncing. My advice, just, you know, when you see the sign show up, you're going to want a sharp turn, like as soon as you get close to it. Some of them, okay, I guess some of them don't have to do a full sharp turn, but sometimes you kind of have to. And if you're an idiot like me, that will happen. If you flick the stick, the Wiimote, it should make you jump. So, if you want to use that to kind of get back, if you... yeah, you could. Like I said, some of them are sharp, so... you just gotta kind of watch yourself. It's not a bad level. It's not hard, I guess. Just... yeah, just one of those things. Alright, cool. Free star. Kind of. Oh, I didn't talk about this yet, but... because I kind of talked about it a little bit, but didn't go too far into it, but, other potential franchise finishers, DMC5 is one I could always do. It's short enough. Will I watch the cutscenes because I skipped the ones in Reboot? I don't know. Watch the cutscenes for old time's sake. You know, maybe. We'll see. What do you want now, fat ass? Oh. Before we take on that boss, because I should have enough stars to technically take his ass on. Before we do that, I'm going to go to the other one and just go clear that out. That was 10 for Bowser's thingy here. Well, whatever. Either way, I'm going to try to, like, finish up as much of the galaxy as I possibly can. And that's where, like, the comment stuff is probably going to start... probably not happening nearly as much. I mean, if they do show up and I'm like, you know what? Fudge it. Why not? I want more game. If I want more game, I'll play more game. If I just don't care, the whatever. So, yeah, DMC5 could be considered a game I might do. Who knows? I forgot. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you can take that thing out technically. You have to do this. And of course, you have to watch out for, well, not only just the spike platform, but you got to watch out for just everything, which I think we fucked up, actually. Luckily, you can always just, you know, double back on stuff. Like, you can just do this. So, if you ever do happen to go the wrong way, you could just do that, which is very nice. The flip switch stuff is, thankfully, never really that bad. I know, I'm being fucking dumb here. Like, I'm just wasting more time. But, yeah, it's not really that bad. It wasn't... I could have sworn that throwback was actually a thing in this game too, right? Or was that just two that had it? I don't remember. Yeah, dead offhand, I don't remember. Alright, cool. Well, yeah, sorry again. I know I'm running out of commentary, but it happens. I should probably stop saving it every 5 seconds. As well, just saying. Alright, let's go take on the big boss of this world. There's no way in hell it was this Bowser Jr. that gave me that much trouble, right? Like, this is like stage 1. Mega Legs Moon. Sorry. You know, it probably was. I don't know. Bowser Jr. was a fucking bastard when it came to Mario Sunshine. We had that giant Bowser mech in Pianta Park. Or whatever it was called. Peanut Park. That shit sucked. Alright, these are armored Goombas. They worked about the same, and that guy just got Dark Hold. Damn. That's arguably pretty brutal. But yeah, I think the reason why this boss fight sucks is because of the bullet bills. You gotta do another one of those, like, oh, lead the bullet bill somewhere type shit again. And then they do that crap. Which is why, whenever you're leading them around, you want to jump. So that way they can, well, go upwards. And not just fuck up every time. It's a cool shot. Yeah, Mario Galaxy tends to have a lot of those. It's very theatrical in comparison to the other games. No doubt. And I want to say that I think that the general consensus for this game, I think people say is, like, this one is like the top-notch Mario platformer, like Mario 3D platformer. Even though I'm still kind of the, I'm still of the feeling that I think that a game like Mario 64, in my opinion, is still up there in terms of just good, high quality. Still probably potentially like the best 3D platformer because it started and revolutionized everything and it made everything just work. It's kind of the same way with me in like Batman Arkham Asylum, for example. Like that's the same case where even though Arkham Knight clearly is a better game, which it damn well, it damn well is a pretty fucking damn hell of a game in comparison, like updated, gameplay wise and everything. I still kind of sit on the idea that I think, okay, that was not that hard. I still kind of sit on the idea that I think Arkham Asylum was just the best because it was just it was so compact and so fun. And a lot of people say, like, Arkham City beats that by like a mile. And that's fair. Everybody's, of course, entitled to their own opinions. Theirs are wrong. No, but I like Arkham Asylum because it's like a confined sort of like small sandbox thing that I do like. I like those types of games. Like I like Metroid, so it's very Metroidvania-esque. It just gives off that Metroidvania vibe. And even though the Riddler stuff is not that hard, because funny enough, Riddler was like, doing the whole thing, because I went for all the Riddler stuff in Arkham Asylum again. And he's like, oh yeah, you're cheating using the internet, aren't you? And it's like, well, technically when I was younger I did, but nowadays, you gave me your fucking map. So, I just remembered where a lot of stuff was. And to be fair, I kind of have a good guessing game about where the fuck the riddles are. So it's like, I've played the game before, and I think this was my third time ever 100%ing it. Like, I don't 100% it that often, because usually I'm like, I don't want to do that, because I don't want to go back. But it's so fun to 100% Arkham Asylum. Arkham City, though, I did once. I didn't do all the challenges yet. Yeah, even back then, the PS3 version, I still haven't done everything for it. I have not gotten the platinum for Arkham City, but I did get the platinum for Arkham Asylum back in the day. Not the remake of it, though, or the remaster, but yeah. By the way, if anybody's wondering, Joker is playable on the Switch version, which is kind of cool. Because the games do say, like, yeah, we got all the DLC. You got all that for, like, $10, and it's like, dude, fuck yeah. To be fair, if you get the trilogy itself, whether it be physically or just on there, well, I think on digital, I think they're charging you about $60. But I think on Amazon, I found Switch copies, like physical copies of it, that were like $30 or whatever. And it's like, that's a pretty damn good deal. Because, I mean, to be fair, those games on sale on Switch digitally are about $10 a piece. So, in all fairness, I think that's a pretty damn good price for that. All right. It's so funny because like every time I play this game, I play the same fucking levels all the time, just one after the other. It's like I know I'm like, oh yeah, I do this one like pretty early on. I do this one pretty early on, that kind of thing. It's just funny how that works. I was going to say that I absolutely adore the graphics of the Wii games. Which, actually, you know, that's a good segue because Batman Arkham Asylum, I didn't know this until just this year, that Batman Arkham Asylum was actually going to have a Wii port, and it never came to fruition. It did get some gameplay for it, which is neat, but it never did really fully, truly see the light of day, and if it had, I would have bought it. Like, there's just no doubting it. I may not be the biggest Wii fan, but I will say that, you know, a lot of the time, sometimes having a Wii game is not a bad ordeal. Some Wii games are quite nice, and some games are better to play on other systems. For me, for example, I'd rather play Xenoblade Chronicles, the first game, on the Switch instead of playing on the Wii. Which is how I beat it when I first played it. And I'm going to sound like a complete fucking loser and a tool, but I don't really like Xenoblade Chronicles. And I did beat the first one, and I played a little bit of the second one. Haven't gotten very far. Haven't gotten far enough to where all the good stuff shows up, but... Oh yeah, I think there's actually, I don't know if you can actually go back here and go talk to him and get another star. I think you can. We could always check. I mean, it's right there. We're still in one video. It's not like it's going to kill me, but... I don't know. As much as I would love to 120 this game, because, like, let's be real, it is a pretty damn good, solid game. I just don't really kind of have it in me anymore to really do all that. Again, not a bad game, just don't really ever feel like doing it much, I guess. I'm getting lazy, guys. I'm just getting lazy. I'm getting tired. Let's Plays are wearing me out, but yet here I am doing them. So explain that. Oh, fudge. I guess we're going to Galaxy 2 then, so fuck it. Whatever. We need 9 stars, and well, guess what? We have just enough. And look whose ship it is. Should I talk about it? It's Olimmar's ship from Pikmin. There you go. I talked about it. Sorry, it's just like every time that anybody ever plays this game or gets here or ever talks about Mario Galaxy, all I ever hear is like, oh yeah, Olimmar's ship? That's the thing? And it's like, yes, it is. I know. Which wasn't Mario Galaxy... It's like Pikmin was made from the 120 Mario thing or whatever. But wasn't Mario Galaxy also kind of like that too? I think. By the way, if you do Z, when you're floating in those bubble things, you will pop out of it, which is really nice. One thing that kind of sucks, it's just a small nitpick. It's nothing bad, I promise. I don't care. It's not a big deal. One slight nitpick is Mario's spin has a cooldown on it, so to speak. Again, it's not a big deal. It's just like his long jump kind of never has a cooldown. You know, certain moves just never have one, and that's like the only one that really does. I'm just being a bitch, so just don't mind me. Also, it's really nice that even though the camera, or even though the game feels like it's gonna like fuck you over, it never really does. This game never fucks you nearly as bad as you think it would. Nintendo did a hell of a job. All things considered, like they fucking knocked it out of the park with this game, mechanically speaking and everything. Like everything about this is really on the nose, really tight, like a toiga. I know I'm kind of praising, you know, a game that's just about, I don't know, 20 years old now or whatever, but come on, you know, I can do that. It's a fine game. Sure, again, it's one of those I don't play all that often, but it's enough to where even if I don't, I can still kind of... I could have sworn if you touch those crystals, you pop and you die. For a second, I thought that was a power-up, but that's just an enemy. I'll grab what I can. Oh, for fuck's sake. Kind of a weird enemy that they don't really do much of anything. Speaking of enemies. Do I need to free all the toes, I think? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. Or does that just only give me Captain Toad stuff? And I gotta... I think so. Yeah. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I don't remember. Because... Oh, yeah, here's the, this one. You gotta pick a certain way to go. I forget. Oh, that's right. It's got the cursed fucking gray stars from Mario 64 DS. Which also reminds me, I could technically do that game. I have it on Wii U. And speaking of Wii U, that makes me want to go play Kirby Sweet Squad again. Look, Kirby Sweet Squad is fucking awesome, okay? Shut the hell up. I mean, to be fair, a lot of levels are kind of hit or miss. A lot of good hits, but there's a couple misses. I mean, every game kind of has that, but... In my opinion, I'd say this. I think Kirby Sweet Squad, out of all the Kirby games I've played, is the Mario Galaxy of Kirby. It just is the epitome of, like, this is what a really good, solid game is, but not one that I play all the time. Because I don't play Kirby Sweet Squad... I don't play Kirby really much, or Sweet Squad nearly as much either. But I do love that game, so... Which I'm glad I actually do. I'm glad that, you know, back when I was a kid, I played the demo for it, and I'm like, oh, this seems kind of cool. I kind of want this, and then I never got it because I'm an idiot. And then when I'm finally an adult, I finally buy it, and I'm like, fuck, I missed out. And I've had that for years. I think I got it around the time when Wii U probably came out. I don't remember when I got my Squeeze Squad Wii U copy, but whenever I got it, I got it. I just know that much. We still got a few more stars to technically do here, so let's just go do some cleanup, I guess. I may forget next time I play, you know. It might be a week from now, who knows. So, at least go do this one. And yes, by the way, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. To the point where it's like, I'm almost tempted to say, you know what, fuck that other Let's Play today that I had in mind. I'm enjoying this so much to the point where if I do that other one, it might ruin itself. So I'm kind of scared of that. I do want to do it, yes, but I'm scared. And besides, if I do it, I'm going to be recording like an hour and a half worth. And it's going to be late by the time I get done. And that would suck. But, eh. I mean, what else could I have possibly done today that would have been better? Besides working on technically more important things besides just Let's Plays all the time, because that's what I do. That was douchey. I don't remember if... Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I don't remember if there's like a star thingy there or not. These, real quick, it's kind of somewhat sort of on the obvious side, but yeah, you gotta do that. Also, that reminds me of Mario and Luigi, funny enough. By the way, you need Koopa shells to break open... to break open chests and shit, so... And I think throw it at Cammy Koopa. Why the hell not? Why not free him, I guess? Why the hell not? But yeah, talking about Mario and Luigi, it's like, I still have to finish Partners in Time. I've never beaten that. I've had that game for a long time, but never beat it. Well, I got it on Wii U first. I know. There's another one of those. I played the demo of it, thought it was neat-ish, and then I bought it on Wii U, barely even played it, barely even cared for it, and then just kind of, I guess, moved on from there. I have a physical copy now, but yeah. And luckily for you guys out there, I have actually done... Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, 100 star bits gives you a 1-up, or no, 50 star bits gives you a 1-up. But I have actually done a Mario and Luigi Let's Play before, but I have not done Partners in Time, and if I go back through and I beat Partners in Time for the first time, and I'm like, and I decide, you know, I'm like, you know what? That was actually quite good. I may end up maybe one day doing a Let's Play of that too. Which, by the way, I'm going to try to make it to where my Let's Plays do not overtake my life yet again. This is just a, look, I'm in the mood for a Wii game, or 2, or 3. So, let me get out of my system. If I didn't do a Let's Play of it, I probably would have just played the game anyway, and I would have spent all day playing it, so... regardless of what I have to do or not, it doesn't really matter. I probably would have done it regardless. Just saying. So why not, you know, like I always say, 2 stones, 1 bird. Because I keep fucking that up all the time, so... now I'm just going to say it. Alright, so... I think her name was Camille, I guess. Not a bad fight. All you really gotta do, it's kind of fun actually, not gonna lie, because I actually like throwing Koopa shells. Which again goes right back into the Mario and Luigi type thing too, where the bro moves of Parts of Time was one of those with the Koopa shell. That's partly why I didn't like Parts of the Time back then, was because I didn't like the bro moves. I missed them from like Mario Brothers or Mario and Luigi 1. They were so good then. I still haven't played the new Mario and Luigi yet, which I keep forgetting to happen. I heard it was good, but I heard it takes like 30 hours to get to the first boss or some shit. Well, that's an exaggeration, but I heard it takes quite a while. And it's quite a beefy game. Which is not always a bad thing. It just depends. Oh, I thought the GameCube disappeared for a second. Yeah, that was bound to happen. I wasn't playing very smart, and these fucking fireballs too, man. Alright, go to the other side and hit her ass. Dead. And then, yeah, we're getting that new Donkey Kong game, too, which looks nice. It does look fun, but not $500 worth, to be fair. Mario Kart looks alright, but yeah, not 500 bucks worth. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, with that being said, I think I'll probably just end off here. Once the game lets me save and we get a chance to stop. 13 stars and 2 videos is not bad, to be fair. And I'm having quite a blast playing it. So, prankster comments. Here we go. We finally got our first one up here. Maybe we'll do that next time. So, until then, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. So, as always, take care, everybody.